said
that
one.
wives, no, I say I've actually seen. I've also seen in some in a community like that most of the wives, they're also breadwinners.
That's one out of it.
Why? Go and check in that community.
No, wait,
those Igbo men were not born and brought up in Igbo community.
No,
when you see this man's wife, gosh, there's this particular woman I used to admire then when I was in school. She looks so good. She drives the latest. If you see her, they had a particular office along my school road, and there was a particular day I saw this man. He drove down. You need to see him. So simple. So I never knew that it was that lady's husband until he said, "Oh, honey." I'm like, wow, this man doesn't even pay attention to his personal look, but if you see the wife, you will know that this is where my money is going into, and that is the majority. I'm not talking about those few dropouts.
And I think it's almost like a kind of culture thing for them to take care of their wives. That's why you see most of them, like, most of them want to make it to a particular level. They want to make sure they have enough
before they get married.
To me, what you said, that is your own perspective. But to me,
it's a general perspective.
No.
Thank you, my
because
darling.
I've actually seen the ones that doesn't take care of their
one
wives.
out of it.
Wow, you just said one.
No, I say I've actually seen. I've also seen in some in a community like that most of the wives, they're also breadwinners. Understand me? They
go and check in that community. Wait, those Igbo men were not born and brought up in Igbo community. They grew up in that place. Talk of where they grew up.
Take for example where I come from. Okay. Like the men, they love to take care of their women. Like can try to give their women their car and they will be like walk or stuff like that. But the only thing is that the only bad side about, let's say, I don't want to use 90%. No, I can't even try that. Let me say 60% of them is that don't be surprised you discover a man has wife and children.
Yes, you say you can marry a man from that.
No, I'm down.
She doesn't have a problem with polygamy.
No problem with polygamy. You ask me about a prince now.
You're trying to tell me that you don't have a problem with marrying a prince, even if you are the third or fourth wife, but you have a problem with marrying a regular guy.
Babe, let's be realistic here. Let's come clean. Can you marry an ordinary man that is not a prince that you will be so like? Take for instance a man that is staying in the God, please forgive me. Okay, a regular man that doesn't have money. Let me use the Ghana thing. Money that doesn't have the money, and you want to be a second wife to that. Who does that? Let's be realistic.
But really, I find it very stupid when I see poor men being polygamous in nature.
I don't want to suffer. How would I go and do that?
Polygamy is a natural thing. It doesn't have to do with money.
But
I know a prince can take care of me. You understand?
If you're polygamous, whether you have money or not. We've heard of prince. Simply Harry has one woman, and with the relationship, with the sweetness. We've heard of men who go around now. We've heard of men of power.
Oh, so Nigerian men have the license to be polygamous in nature. Is that what you are saying?
No, I'm not saying Nigerian men has the license to be polygamous in nature. She was talking about Prince Harry.
No, so what I'm saying is men of power. Like when you look up men of power, most of them, even when you don't hear of, they have 2 wives, they have 3 wives. So head of cases where we say they have social concubines. They had a mistress. That's the word. Yes, the whites. They have mistress, but there are some that you see that when you see them, their relations, everything, you could tell that these people are not.
Yeah, they are committed.
Yes. It is me and my person, me and my spouse.
So no, come again.
That's why I use Prince. When I use Prince Harry as an example, that's what I'm pointing.
What's trying to say is that polygamy has nothing to do with wealth.
He can go for more women if he chooses to.
Of course,
you could be hearing news of him flirting around with one lady, one model from the US.
That's what I said.
So it doesn't have anything to do with money.
No. That's what I said. That's an English person. You understand me? Here in Africa, we all know that the prince. Stop looking at me like that.
No, I have to look at you.
If you look at the history of England, there are kings that have more than one wife.
Of course. Here in Africa, we all know that the prince and the king, they are polygamous in nature. Take it or leave it.
But wait, let me be truthful.
So are you saying that Solomon is an African man?
Solomon in the Bible?
Maybe.
Okay.
I remember one of my late kings. It was he and his wife until
Oh, that's
The thing
He
is-
and his wife.
the thing
He
is-
always sat on the front row in my church.
from my state, I've never really heard
He
about
always sat on the front row in my church.
having just one wife.
It was he and his
I have
wife, his
not
first
seen-
wife. So they grew
Neither
old
have I
together.
heard about it.
The thing is that I don't. One thing I have a problem with is
Okay.
that there are some ladies that do not have a problem with polygamy.
Mhm.
They don't mind their spouse or husband marrying a second wife. Where I have a
Because the
problem,
marriage is not about the
yeah,
relationship.
where I have
There's
a
some other
problem,
things that
where
they
I have a
look at.
problem is when both of us, when you came to marry me, you never gave me the impression that you're gonna take in a second wife.
No.
Then after marriage,
Okay.
you start imposing
You
on me
can't
like
impose.
the likes of we know
No.
them that we are seeing the
In
stories we are
public,
seeing.
I
Yes,
in the public, and I would know.
Public
And-
figures.
they never made it the intention known to their spouse that I would like to. I'm this kind of a person that I would like to
See,
have a second wife in
Okay,
the
so
nearest
that's
future.
a turn up. Nobody,
Yeah,
nobody.
in
Sometimes it's not intentional. They don't intend to. But even if you do, come on, man. Who will come to you and say, "I'm going to bring a woman after you," and you say
But
yes?
some do.
Except you are in
Some
for a
do.
purpose other than.
I feel that while dating, a lot of people do not go
Yes.
into deep conversations.
Apart from deep conversation.
I don't think
I
anybody.
don't think
will-
that.
I don't think anybody will ever
no,
tell
apart
you
from
that.
No,
that,
they will not
yes,
tell
no,
you. They don't have to tell you. But when you are having a reasonable conversation with your spouse or whosoever you're dating, there's some key topic or some
I guess
that you bring and get their opinions.
Haven't
You get their
seen men?
opinions and know where
Haven't
they
you
stand.
seen men that stay in marriage for as long as 10 years, faithful, and then on the 10th year they bring in another wife?
Yes, they have.
Like faithful for 10 years.
Yes, they are
without no.
yes, they are-
And
They're actually
something
not
happens.
cheating. No, it's not like they are cheating and they are very careful about it. Therefore, there's no suspicion. It is clean. Dedication, commitment.
I
no
feel some
infidelity.
of them. I feel some of them do fall out of love for
With their
their
spouse.
or something
It
like
does
that.
happen.
You understand me?
Yeah.
Because sometimes when you stay with someone, like say your husband or something like that, you get to a certain stage that the love is not. Sometimes you just need to.
That
You
is why
understand
they
me?
said love is not enough to
Love
get
is not
married.
enough. You understand me? So sometimes you see them. You hear that married up to 25, it's like divorce or something like. Most of them they just decide to like, okay, I don't think this can work anymore. The love is no
The
longer
spark
there.
is no longer
something
there.
like that.
It's a spark.
That
There's
is
just a
why
spark.
even in marriage, sometimes bring in things. You understand?
Hello. Are you giving? You are not married. That's why we are giving advice to married people.
My parents now. Of course, I have parents that are married now.
Apart
Come
from that,
on.
she's almost.
I have
60,
brothers
so-
that are married now. Come, I have sisters that are married. Come on.
She
You
didn't
understand
know
me?
that.
I don't want to even. I don't want to
Respond to her.
go out. Take your wife out.
What I'm saying is that
See, sorry to say, have you seen this trend on social media where the wives dress like their daughters or something like that? I don't know if you guys have seen
Yeah,
it.
to seen it.
What's the whole idea behind it?
What I'm saying is that
When a woman is well taken care of, she will always have that spark.
sometimes that thing you're
Oh.
looking for, those your side chick, those things you're looking for, they're actually in your house.
That's what you don't know. This people is not about that.
When I saw some mothers dressing like their daughters,
What I
I was like, what?
what I see there
What are you?
is yes, what
Just
I
that,
see.
just our African women to spice up now. Come on, it's not every time rapper. No, don't
No,
do
not
that.
go there. Rapper can be sexy.
No, rapper can be sexy. Not the time.
Okay, hold on. Okay,
Rapper can be
I
sexy.
don't want to
Your husband
mention names, but
your husband is coming. Your husband is coming, and you are telling
rapper
rapper
girl.
every
She's
time
always
your
a
husband
rapper.
sees your rapper.
Hold up.
Your husband goes outside, see a little girl wearing a bomb shirt and like, okay.
I don't think that is the basis of
as your
cheating. I
that's
don't
not-
think that because I have seen. I'm so fortunate
Okay.
enough to have people like.
some people they don't intend to cheat, but what they see outside makes them cheat.
Can I
Babe,
speak?
if you tie your rapper away, it will make
Can I
sense.
speak? Can I
No,
speak?
you see how the time that you be
Take
telling
for
rapper?
instance now this.
People should listen to what I have to say.
Okay.
There's this. I'm fortunate to have those people I look up to. Like they are my big sis in marriage. Because since they are married and I'm not married, I get to. They are open up to me, like to discuss their marital affairs.
Yeah.
And I can tell you, we have beautiful ladies. Beautiful. They don't even have a single rapper in their wardrobe. Looking perfectly well. They take care of their hair, their nails at the accurate time. And their husband are still cheating on them. Guess what? Most of those girls they cheat with, they are nothing to write home about. When you see them,
Like
you cannot compare them to the wife.
You will commit
Like-
suicide if you see them.
So it's not about the looks most times, because if it's the looks, why not tell your wife, please, baby, I got you this. I want you to be
There are
wearing
some
this
women
up.
that even when you tell
from
them
now.
to wear those things, they won't wear it. Some will tell you it's against their religion.
I can tell you because I'm a woman. I can categorically tell you that there is no woman that accepts cheating.